Hello, neighbors. Good morning, my friends, and welcome or welcome back if you are a returning player in the neighborhood. I am Squealer D, and I am back again. And this time, we are back on Yahoo Finance, my friends, because this is another stock market learning episode. Today, guys, what are we doing today? Well, first we're going to start off the day. Look, guys, we're here at 8:48, only 3 minutes later than I expected. Yay us. So last night I had some technical difficulties, but it seems as though everything is cruising along perfectly. I still got sleep in my eyes, guys. I'm one of those people that wake up in the morning and I'm still so sleepy. I can't take a shower. I got to lay around for a couple hours. So this is a big change for me. I have never been a morning person. I can learn to be a morning person, but I am not a natural morning person. It takes me a lot to get up and get myself going before I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. My eyes are still squinty. They're I don't know. They feel like they won't open up all the way. But we need to start our mornings earlier, so I am getting in the habit. We also need to learn about reading the finance section more, guys. The news is where you need to be. And I'm not talking about the news I don't like reading all the bad news. You don't have to read the bad news. Read the news about the money. Entertainment news. For instance, get on Yahoo Finance every single day, at least once a day. And at first, if you don't want to read it all, just look at the names. Tesla sinks as price cuts hit profit. They're backed into a corner. Well, Tesla is ready for a price adjustment. So probably you should move your money around is what I would think. Just off the top of my head, I'm not an expert. But if it's sinking, there's other places to put your money. Stock slip at Tesla. SpaceX Starship rocket successfully launches, then explodes. Oh, was there somebody on it? Next generation Starship cruise vessel. Uncrewed test flight. Man, that's a lot of money just to blow up in the air. 20 miles. And then it burnt up. 20 miles. Man. I wonder once it plunged into the Pacific. Man, I'll tell you what, SpaceX sure is good at crashing things back down onto our Earth and leaving them floating up around the Earth. I would have to say that SpaceX is probably the main creator of garbage around our Earth. I don't know, but that's what I would say. After everything I read about SpaceX, all they do is throw garbage out into the sea by their falling missile, or I would call them a missile, man. If it's unmanned and it falls down out of the sky like that, that's like a missile. It's definitely a projectile. But so read these, guys. Maybe you'll find one you want to bop into, and maybe you won't. Maybe in a couple days everything will look better to you. Just start reading the headlines. Wall Street has a Wall Street problem. Yeah, all the dudes on Wall Street look like this. Look like this, guys. All the guys on Wall Street. You look at the pictures. They all look like this. Where's the picture of me? Where's the picture of you? We want our picture right here. And it'll say, Wall Street's new problem, Squealer D and friends. That's what we want, guys. So Las Vegas Sands stock rises on Q1 earnings beat. So look at that. Las Vegas going back up, guys. Everybody I know, go to Las Vegas. I'm going to go to Las Vegas for some fun. Las Vegas. So, I mean, you buy stock in the Sands, probably a good idea right now, especially around summertime where people are flocking to Vegas. I don't know why. It's hot. If you've ever been in 115 degree weather, I don't know why you would go to Vegas in the summer. It's 115, guys. I went to visit my mom. It was so hot I couldn't even go outside. I literally would not go outside. 115. How does someone from the Pacific Northwest live in 115? They don't. They will die. So I didn't go outside. I spent 2 weeks inside Las Vegas the whole time. Not inside businesses, inside my mom's house, because she had air conditioning. And in order to get to other places with air conditioning, you have to walk outside. So I didn't. Taylor Swift, she didn't fall for FTX because she asked one simple question. I bet you I'll tell you what that simple question was, guys, because Taylor Swift is a bajillionaire and Taylor Swift has a lot of money, people. So when they came to Taylor Swift wasn't, oh, let me ask this question. No, she didn't. Her money people asked the question. And you want to know what that question was? We don't even need to click into it. What do you think Taylor Swift's inquisitiveness? No, it wasn't her inquisitiveness. It was the fact that she got $1 bajillion and she has money people to watch her $1 bajillion. She asked, or her people asked, so, guys, that FTX, the things you're selling, are those secured? Are those, insured securities? Are those uninsured securities? Are they registered securities or are they unregistered securities? Because unregistered securities are really risky and I could go to jail. And then they told her, FTX was like, yeah, they're unregistered, highly illegal. We made them up, guys. And then Taylor Swift was like, okay, well, deuces, because I'm not interested. And then she didn't go to jail like everybody else. Let's see what it says. How much, you want to put money on the line? What did she do? What did she do, guys? What was the one question that she asked? She did? What? Oh, she turned it down. I was going to say, there you go, guys. One question. Can you tell me that these are not unregistered securities? What'd I say, guys? Registered? You guys you can't buy unregistered securities. If you're watching me and you're famous, go get a money guy like Taylor Swift. They'll tell you, don't represent, buy, or get involved with anything that's not registered. Why would you? Would you buy an unregistered car? If somebody comes up to you with a real nice car and they say, hey man, I'm going to sell you this car for a good deal, but I don't have a title. It's not in my name. I can't get the title, but you can get it. You just go down to the DMV and you could get the title yourself after you pay for the car, man. Don't pay for that car. You'll never get the title. Probably someone's going to come and take it from you. Just like this. Don't do things with money just to make a lot of money. If someone comes to you and says, hey man, sign this deal, you can make a lot of money. Most likely, you're not going to make money. You're going to make crimes. People will criminalize you. They will use you and they will abuse you. So, you know what? You don't even trust me. You get on here and you learn this stuff for yourself. When I start trading, I don't want you guys to bop on and trade what I trade. Because how will you understand? How will you know when to pull out? What if I pull out in the middle of the night and you're not here? You can't just count on somebody else. You have to learn this for yourself. I'm going to say it 1 billion times, guys. Your most valuable weapon you have is right here. And it can get you out of any situation. But the situation it really likes to get you out of is poverty. Your brain is made to get you out of poverty. Let it. And don't trust people talking about unregistered anything. Unregistered handguns, unregistered securities, unregistered vehicles. Nothing unregistered, my friends. Nothing. Don't do it. So, they was going to pay her $100 billion. Oh my gosh. Holy crappity. That is really crazy. I just read this name, guys. Who is this Adam I read Adam. I read a name called Mouskowitz, and you know what they were doing? They were insider trading. Who is Adam Mouskowitz? We got to find that out, because who cares what he says if he's a freaking insider trader? He is from the law firm, Adam Moskowitz law firm. Well, I don't know, but I do know that people just got arrested for insider trading in Congress, guys. Our own Congress. We know we can't trust them, but here they are insider trading on us. I just don't understand why we let them trade stock while they're active members of Congress. Of course, if you have interest in a stock and that company comes to you, you're going to want them to do well, so your interest will go up, right? Why do we let Congress and our president says he doesn't have stocks, but guess what? His kids do. And Congress people call their people. And then they have them do the trading. Insider trading. Father calls sons. He called his sons. Not Stewart. There's so many of them. Look at this. The son of disgraced former Congressman Chris Collins admitted Thursday taking part in insider trading scheme that was kicked off by his dad. Chris Collins, guys. Like, these are people that are supposed to be our leaders. What does he say? Never trust a guy in colored dungarees, guys. Cameron Collins pleaded guilty to a single charge of conspiracy to commit securities fraud just 2 days after his father copped to charges and announced his resignation. So they admitted to dumping stocks after getting a call from his father, who served on the board of an Australian biotech firm, informing him of a failed drug trial. The 26-year-old also confessed to calling the father of his then fiancé, Stephen Zarsky, to share the stock tip. Later Thursday, Zarsky also pleaded guilty. Oh my gosh. His dad got him in trouble, so he got his girlfriend? Oh my gosh. Who goes and gets their girlfriend's dad a charge? What a guy. What a guy. Of course they didn't comment. Now they face up to 5 years in prison. Imagine getting a phone call from your daughter's fiance. Hey, Pops, I'm about to be your son, so I thought I was going to share a little bit of illegality with you. Mr. Zarsky, if we buy this, we could get rich fast. And you could do 5 years in prison. Like, these guys are out of control. They do it. These guys weren't even... Chris Collins is a congressperson. His son is not. And then Zarsky is not. That is crazy. That guy that we just... What was that guy's name? I just read about another one, and he did the same thing, and their last names was this, Moskowitz. I'm sure there's not a lot of Moskowitz that are in the money. That's not Moskowitz. Moskowitz insider trading. Let's see what it pulls up. There we go. Neil Moskowitz in 2014 was for insider trading. Man. Barclays stock analysis. It said, I was reading it. It said, there we go. On March 10th, as fears were swirling over the health of the nation's banks, an investment account belonging to the children of Representative Jared Moskowitz, a Democrat in Florida, sold shares of Seacoast Banking Corp. Worth $65,000 to $150,000. So it was during that SVB that we were just talking about in March. So what was his name? His name was Jared Moskowitz. There is a lot of Moskowitz. And he's not a vit, he's a wit. So similar. Jared Moskowitz. He's a United States representative. Where's the stuff that says he's a thief though? Where's that article that I just read? Man, they don't want you to see his insider trading, do they? This is on Twitter. New York Times got it. We always know the New York Times got it. Even if it's a Democrat, guys. Sometimes when it's Democrats doing bad stuff, the news don't want to share it, but it's there. So, let us backtrack. We got it. This guy's a bad guy. A flurry of transactions highlighted how members of Congress continue to buy and sell stocks in industries that intersect with their official duties. I wonder what else they do that intersect with their official duties. If this is him, this guy looks like a guy who would do insider trading. This gal's probably, look at her jacket. This gal right here is texting her family telling her to sell. Oh my God, guys, the banks are going down. Get out of the banks. Get out of the banks. On March 10th, as fears were swirling over the health of the nation's banks, an investment account belonging to the children of Representative Jared Moskowitz, Democrat of Florida, sold shares of Seacoast Banking Corporation worth $65,000 to $150,000. 2 days later, with the government working to control the crisis, Mr. Moskowitz said in a television interview that he had attended a bipartisan congressional briefing on the tumult. And on March 13th, as investors fretted over the failure of SVB and two other small banks, Seacoast Banking shares fell nearly 20%. A spokesman for Mr. Moskowitz said in an email that the Seacoast share sales had been suggested by the congressman's financial advisor as a means to diversify his young children's holdings. Mr. Moskowitz said the congressional briefing on the bank crisis had taken place just before the television interview and after the shares were sold. But the transaction was just one example of how members of Congress continue to buy and sell stocks and other financial assets in the industries that intersect with their official duties. At least 8 members of Congress or their close relatives sold shares of bank stocks in March, according to analysis by Capital Trades, a project of the data firm 2IQ, a number that could rise in the coming days as lawmakers make additional disclosures of trades last month. So guys, here's the thing. A lot of people are going to be like, but Squealer, if they're in the market and they have brokers and things are going to go down, they're going to sell. They're going to sell to save their money. Maybe they didn't do insider trading, Squealer. Squealer, give them the benefit of a doubt. We do. And we let these people slide by with their slimy insider trader all the time because of that. Because maybe they're smart. Maybe their stockbroker gave them the information. Yeah, okay. Maybe, guys. Maybe. But this guy made trades directly after the meeting. Literally. They could see the times. He did the trades between the meeting and the interview. He didn't go and talk to a stock market expert. He didn't talk to his broker in that amount of time. He didn't look at the stuff and decide to sell. He heard it in the meeting. He went to the tumult. He heard it. He said, "Oh, this bad for my kid's portfolio. Let me sell." And so he did. That is the definition of insider trading. He heard news, and based on that news alone, he made a sell. That is insider trading. That is what our little friend, Martha Stewart, went to jail for. So why? Why are we not locking up these Congress people, these representatives? They go to these meetings because they have insider trading. People become Congress people. Maybe if the world is cheaters, we should make that our goal. F it. Let's become Congress people so that we don't have to learn the market. We could just get insider trading from every single interview or meeting that we go to. We will get insider trading and be able to trade based on that knowledge. That's what these people are actually doing. They're not stock market people. They don't even have to hire a broker. They're calling each other. That guy heard from his dad, Chris Collins, who actually is a congressman. The congressman got insider information, gave it to his son. His son used that insider information to give it to his father-in-law. His father-in-law and him both used that information. That is how insider trading works. It's how rich people stay rich. They share their secrets with their little rich friends. And they go to Congress to get the secrets. We can't trust them. 8 of them did it. You guys, Lori Loeffler made lots of money during the pandemic. This is second go around for people. This right here is the stock call for people who didn't get in on the pandemic money. Get in on the bank money, guys. You didn't get in on the pandemic money. Make sure you get in on that bank money. Like, that's why we're learning this. Because in order to stop this and in order to do our own thing, we have to understand all of it. We don't have insider trading. So we have to be able to do more. I know that Taylor Swift, she got good money, people. I heard that Buffett also sold. Oh, here we go. Warren Buffett, 22 hours ago by Business Insider. Warren Buffett dumped several banks after spotting red flags in their financials. Here's what spooked him and which stocks he sold. So, I don't know if it'll tell it, but I'm sure they looked. Warren Buffett sells. If they're phrasing it this way, that he dumped after spotting red flags, most likely his were sold over an amount of time where he really did do the research, guys. Warren Buffett is not a congressman. Warren Buffett is not a representative. Warren Buffett does not just buy and sell stocks with insider trading. And maybe he has a lot of insider trading because of his position right now, but how he got to his position, he did not get there with just insider trading. This man right here, he understands stocks. If you go and listen to Warren Buffett speak, you understand. Hey, look, it's the Office guy. Was that the guy from The Office? What's he doing there asking Warren Buffett questions? I want to go ask Warren Buffett questions. Okay, so let's see what he did. He sold stakes in several banks. What did he do? He said their bosses were acting recklessly in misleading investors' analysis. They were taking dumb risks and using deceptive accounting to flatter their earnings. He believed they would ultimately pay for their misdeeds. He started noticing trouble. When did he notice it? In March. Fears pulling back. When did he sell it? Notice. I'm not reading all this stuff about him because he may have just did insider trading. I didn't like the banking business as well as I did before. I don't either, Buffett. I agree with you there. I don't like the banking as much as I ever have. Yes, and the scandal hit Wall Street Titan in 89 and counted as a cornerstone for many years, but sold his shares in first quarter of 2022. So, man, he even got out of, in the first quarter of last year, he got out of Wells Fargo. I did sell banks that we'd owned for 25 or 30 years. Wow. Berkshire has exited its stakes in J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, M&T Bank, and PNC Financial over the last 3 years. A U.S. bank cut it by 95%, guys. You know what Warren Buffett's buying a lot of? He doesn't want his money in money. He wants his money in farmland and stuff, guys. Things that he can actually sell and make money off of if our money system fails. He got new positions in Citigroup. Isn't Citigroup a credit card? I don't like credit cards. Not saying I wouldn't invest in them, guys. Just don't like them. Oh, he said he's stuck with Bank of America. That's why he only has U.S. Bank 95%. He's stuck with Bank of America because he got a very decent deal. He likes the CEO. That makes sense. He shrunk 50% in the last 3 years of his bank stocks. And that's smart, guys. If the banks are failing, you take out half. And then you only have to risk that half. Warren Buffett must have the best example of risk management over the years. Like, this guy always. That's why you say it's not insider selling or insider trading with Warren Buffett, because he can pop out his proof, guys. Like, literally pop out proof that he's been selling this stuff for 3 years. Like, his stuff is moving around. He does buy and sell big businesses. When you are a congressman and your stock and your portfolio is not like Warren Buffett's, you are insider trading, and it shows because you only make a couple of trades. Berkshire is trading companies all the time. He's buying companies all the time he's Warren Buffett, but Berkshire Hathaway is his company, and they buy companies up. Like, I want them to buy me up. Warren Buffett, if you are watching this, buy me up. Buy Squealer D Money Talk. Buy it. Invest in it, and we'll make it even better. That was my message to Warren Buffett, guys. If you could get it to him, that would be great. Holla, Warren. If it's okay if I call you Warren. My dad's middle name was Warren. He wasn't named after you, I don't think, though. I always liked the name Warren. For a while, I wanted to have a boy, and I wanted to name him Warren after my pops. But I didn't have a boy. And Warren is not a good girl name. So, that's it, guys. We did it. We learned. We learned finance stuff. Think of how much finance stuff you learned today. You learned that people are insider trading with information. We can get that information too, guys. It's not insider trading, but when you hear valuable tips, you can analyze those valuable tips and see if they're helpful. It's okay to have insider trading. If you have, and by insider trading, I mean with your own noggin, guys, not calling up a congressman and finding out the real. I'm talking about if you hear rumors like we just heard, if Warren Buffett's pulling out of banks, maybe people should pull half out of banks. I don't know. But it seems that is the type of insider trading I mean, like using the brain inside your head to weigh these things. Like Taylor Swift. Her people, they said, ask one question. Are they unregistered? We don't want to F with it. That's what we got to do. So what we can do is bop on over to that guy, Jared. He should go to jail. Jared Moskowitz. What we can do is bop on to Think or Swim and give a couple trades a go. Let us look at these. These guys I pulled up are, all I did was Google. I just Googled most volatile stocks of today. So we can see some big movers, guys. So the percent is what they're moving. We got Windtree. I don't know Windtree. I don't know any of these. Let's find one we know. Petros. We know BuzzFeed. Guys, look at BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed is down 16.48%. They're only worth 78 cents. Let's go look at BuzzFeed. I'm going to put BuzzFeed. Oh. Got to sign in for everything. So, what else do we know? BuzzFeed. Look at Bed Bath & Beyond, guys. Is Bed Bath & Beyond really only worth 33 cents? Oh my, Bed Bath & Beyond. You're not even worth $1? How'd that happen? We got to go look at Bed Bath & Beyond. That's amazing. How did Bed Bath & Beyond only get worth 32 cents? They couldn't have always been worth 32 cents. In April, 38 cents. Woo-wee. Let's look at their further charts. What a Trading View. I don't like their charts. That's no Trading View. No. We won't do it. What was BBBY? Okay, Bed Bath & Beyond. 32 funky little cents. Okay. So let us look at the 1 year. So they went up. When was this? In 2022, they had a little. Let me look at their 2 year. So they've been on a steady. Look at that. Dang. It was $11, $22, $23. Let's look at their 5 year. They stay pretty consistent. About $12 to $20. And then in 2020, when nobody could go to Bed Bath & Beyond and they didn't have a good online, look, 2020, they almost lost it. And then they did okay in 2021. Everybody did okay in 2021, didn't they? And then it started to drop again. Started to drop again. Started to drop again. Started to drop again. Oh, it's a bearish. So they say in the short term it's bullish. It might jump back up. So perhaps if you got a couple dollars, I don't know if it's going to go back up. Is BBB, you got to read about it. We got to learn more about it. Oh, you got to view. No, I don't want to learn more. Okay. Well, let us bop on over to Thinkorswim because they have useful things. We can look up BBY. We'll keep this open. Let me get my little piece of paper. Where's my little paper, guys? Remember what I always tell you. Little notebook, and a nice pen. You gotta have a nice pen, guys. Pick yourself something like this, real fancy and nice, so that when you use it, you feel happy because it writes really nice. So we're gonna look at BBBY when we jump over to Thinkorswim. And what else? We want to look at BuzzFeed. I thought BuzzFeed was doing better. You know, they're not as BuzzFeedy as they used to be, but they did have all those issues and all those people went away. So, you know. Who else is a big mover that we know that we can look up? I don't know any of these guys. Dragonfly Holdings. Energy Holdings Corp. It went up. I want to look at that. Dragonfly Energy Holdings. DFLI. That doesn't really make sense because it's DEH. I don't know. Sometimes these little tickers, sometimes the symbol is, it's not good. Eagle Bank Corp. Guard Force. Matinas. I don't know any of these. Hey, it's Griffin. I know Griffin with the lion. They sell things for schools. I don't remember what. Toilet paper? China, JoJo. Jeff's Brands Limited. Jeff. Skills. I don't know these people. Is this like Skillshare? That's what I was thinking. I don't know. We got to learn these guys. These are a lot of tickers, and you got to learn them. If you learn certain tickers, it's easier for you to trade. We got to get very knowledgeable on our tickers. We got to remember tickers. None of these I know, guys. Not a single one of them, except for BBBY. Okay, so I'm going to bop in to make sure you guys can see the Thinkorswim. Bam! Look at that, how easy today was. Transition like a pro. Okay. So, remember, here's our ticker. This is where the ticker goes in. We type it in. BBBY. Enter. There we go. Look at it. So, it's only 31 cents. What we can do, we can practice a buy. Practice a buy. Here we go. You guys see it? Order description, 100 to open. We're doing market sell. Remember what a market sell is, guys. What happens with a market sell? If we buy this with a market sell, let's hit BBY. We have a 32-1 and a 32 spread, so it's pretty close. Let us buy 100 shares. And it's only 30 cents. Let us get 200 shares. We never get to buy that much. And confirm. It'll cost us $64. Send it through. So see, there it goes. At market price, guys. It's looking for us. Some shares. We want them. There we go. It went through. At 32.44. And it's at 32.39. So we didn't pay too much off. We lost 12 cents. And immediately we're at 10 cents because it went up. Yay us. So we got in right here, guys. So let us make a little stop mark. A stop. So we can sell it. Let's sell all 200 of our shares. A trailing stop loss. What's a man mean? And a mark. I can't. I don't know what man means. A trailing stop. Mark. Okay, well, I don't know how to do a trailing stop. But let us put a stop loss at least so that we don't, so it doesn't drop down and you know, get us. So put a stop limit at what? What do we buy at? 32.44. So we paid You see all that volume right there, guys? So many people bought because it was so low. And it showed 3 ups. So on that third up, so many people bought. That was the volume. And this was the volume of people selling. Look at that. That's crazy. We're on a climb, guys. If we sold right now, probably market, we would make 82 cents, guys. You see how quick that was? We was only in here for a few minutes. Oh, 46 cents, it went back down. You see how quick it is? That's why you need a stop loss or a limit order. We could put a limit so that if it bops here, it won't sell. We'll just do that. Let's put one of those in so we can see what it is. Edit it. We'll do a limit order. And I don't know, if it goes down to 32.6, we'll sell it. $32.6, a limit order for 200 of them, and that'll put it here. So if it drops back down to 32.6, we will sell all of it, and that's a limit order. So it might not sell completely, guys. Look at this little rise. So that is BBY. Let's check the other one. We can look at our monitor, guys. Remember, here's the one we just working orders. That's if it happens. That's our limit order. And then here is our filled orders. That's when we bought it. You can see your position right here. See, BBY, we're 200 at this price with $1.12 is what our profit and loss is from open and for the day. And then these guys, what is this? It's our live news. And this is our level 2, and that shows the ask spread difference. We have a watch list and a calculator. Helpful stuff, guys. So let's try BuzzFeed. BZFD. So BuzzFeed had a rough day today. Let's see what their big time is. So they started high. Okay. Well, 5 days. Man, they really just bopped down. What happened? What happened to BuzzFeed? Okay, so if you click on this over here, guys, right here, you see it? This is right here. Yeah, that's the news. And if you click on it, it pulls up a little thing, but it doesn't show for you guys. I don't know why, but I'm going to read it to you. BuzzFeed has a clear lane in the competitive landscape to create value by leveraging content creation expertise. Same thing of American Analysts. BuzzFeed stock soared another 73% on Friday to put it on track for a weekly gain of 283%. So they had a big up. That's why they're having a big down, guys. It's really not that surprising. If you have a big up, you're going to have a big down. It's always pretty much sold really, really low, under $1. So let me see, go back 3 years. So I guess they started out at $14 and that dropped immediately because that was $12.6 and they were $5 by $12.13. So within the first 6 days, they dropped a third. And then by the end of the month, 10 days later, they're already at $3. So BuzzFeed's always been kind of low. This is their second drop right here. And then they had a little rally and then a drop. Well, okay. BuzzFeed. Let's check out a closer one right here. Zoom on in. See what this little puppy got going on. This is the start of the day today, pretty much, and it is a bunch of people selling. We could buy some. Let's buy it if it goes to 75 cents. Well, let's see. What is their spread right now? Their spread in BuzzFeed is 75.3 and 73. Let's see what a market order will get us, just so we always know what it will be. Let's buy. I don't want to buy too many. So put the market order through. And it is at 75 cents right now. 73. Where'd it go? At 73. So let us monitor. What do we get? This is still working. We got it at 73. Yeah, yes. Okay, bop over to this chart. Luckily, they keep them. We can look back at our bed. That's not the one we wanted. Bed Bath & Beyond. And look and see what this guy is doing. So he's kind of going back down. Let's just sell it at market price and see what we get. We got $1.02 right now. We'll cancel this order. Remember, you can just click right there and cancel it, and that cancels this order. So then we're up 98 cents. Let's just sell it and see what happens. We sell it all. What do we got? 200? Confirm. Let's sell it and see what happens. So it sold at 32.02. And what did we pay for it, guys? I don't even remember now. So we did the sell, and they sold it at 32, even though the mark was 32.9. You see that? Wow. And that, guys, where is it? Where is 32.9? That is why market orders sometimes, my friends, are not the best bet. You see what happened? So at right now, it's at 32.6. We sold all 200 of our shares at 32.0. That's 50, like, not 50 cents. That's for everyone. It's a hundredth of a, it's a it's a half of a penny for each one. Half of a penny. But still, if you buy 200 of them, a half of a penny, you're going to lose, what do we lose? 84 cents. That's what happens. Because if you sell something at market, it gives you what is available to sell, not what this price says. Just because this price says something, that's not what it's going to be on market. So let us go over to the other one, which is, shows us what we still have right here, guys. We have 0 in BBY, but we have 200 left in BuzzFeed. Oh, BuzzFeed's up $10 for the day. Let's just bop over there and sell it and see what we get from doing a market sell on that one. Where's BuzzFeed? Here we go. Look, BuzzFeed bopping back up. So let's just sell at market and see what happens. See what price we get. Because this is important stuff, guys. This is called investigation. We have to know it's at, we paid 0.73, guys. It's at 0.779. So let's see what our market sell gives us. So we know. We got, what's our spread right now? 77.0 and 77.9. So my guess, guys, is we're going to, oh, there we went up. We're going to get this 75.7. Let's try it. Confirm and sell. Send. Go through. Oh, let's shut that. Did I just, oh my gosh, it put it so quick. I did not know that was it. There's a market sell. Let's confirm and sell it. Come on. There we go. It did go through. Yeah, yes. So we sold it. There we go. And it sold at exactly what I said, 77. So we lost all that profit. Bam. Gone. Because we didn't, it had went up all this way, guys. It's a $10 profit. But because we sold it on market sell, it sold for, I'll go over here, right here, 73 cents. But it's 75 or 78. So that's where the fake money came in that it said we had earned. But because we sold it at a market, we sell it closer to the bidding or the bid price rather than what we want. So what we could have done to prevent losing our income is we could have put it as a limit order. It may not have been filled. We might not have sold it, but we could have picked our price. Or what else could we have done? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to Google all of the ways that we could have fixed our loss today. It wasn't really a loss, which is we broke even, but we could have got a $10 win if we knew how to sell things better and didn't use a market sell. We're doing investigation. So tomorrow I will come and you should come and have it in your little minds how we could have done this differently today. This BuzzFeed one. We're doing good. Look, guys, it went up. Poor BuzzFeed. Stuck at 78 cents. That's real sad for people that work at BuzzFeed. I would hate to work at BuzzFeed and then I go into work one day and then they're like, well, the stocks dropped from $14 to $5. What? And then you go back into work the next day. Well, the stock dropped from $5 to 93 cents. What? And then they got all the way down to like 68 cents. It's sad. Sad day for BuzzFeed. Maybe they can turn it around. So I am going to, because I am horrible at all these other, you guys see all these, where are they? All these order types. We got a market type, a limit type, a stop limit, a trail stop limit, a mock, and a lock. And then there's still, I don't know how to get to them. We got to learn that too. Somehow, if you go, over here. Yeah, over here. Look, I found it. Yes. Here's special orders, like a single. Here's the one I told you about. One cancels the other, an OCO order. Here's a TRG with a bracket. We didn't even learn about a TRG yet, but we learned about a bracket. So here's a TRG with a bracket, 2 brackets, 3 brackets. We are going to practice all of these, guys. But first, I have to learn how to use a trail stop because I don't know what I should put here. Should I put bid or should I put mark? I know trail stop because that's what we want to do. But like, what should my price TR be? Should we go by the last, the bid, the ask? So we got to really investigate this. How to use a trail stop. How to actually do it. I know what it means. I know what a trail stop does, but I need to actually know the technical ways to put it on here and make it sell. So that is our goal for next time, guys. I hope you had a great time. I hope you have bunches of questions so that your brain will work overtime and you will learn. That's how you learn. You get questions. You get curious, guys. And then you get rich. As long as you don't mess up in the meantime. No insider trading or illegal things. Get healthy too, because you sure don't want to have a stroke or a heart attack while you're learning to make money, because that will be counterproductive, guys. I heard strokes are counterproductive for your mentality. So don't have a stroke. Get healthy. And that's it, guys. That was my juicy tidbit for today. Don't insider trade. Just get smart and use that as your insider trading. And don't have a stroke. Eat healthy. Have a great day, and I will see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Be there or be square. Have a great day, neighbors.